So, what should be our next goal? Uranium. That sounds delicious. Delicious. But I think if we wanted to get uranium bullets, we would need another science. We would need a yellow science. Yeah, so this ammo is very easy to make, but it's very hard to reach the technology. Yeah, let's begin the planning for the big base. Or maybe first secure this this island. Yeah, I think securing is important. Oh, how about cliff explosives? We'll need that. Did we research it? Explosives. Cliff explosive, yeah. So basically coal, steel plates, iron plates, and sulfur. Everything is in this area, except for coal. Yeah, we can make. Excuse me. We can make a small sub factory for the explosives and cliff explosives. How much do we need? 10 in 8 seconds. Oh, it's in this one, which I don't have enough of. Copper. I have picked some science packs. Let's drop them. And let's get some robots. Where were they? Oh, here. Hidden in between. Oh, what is this? Some configuration. Not sure what it is. Okay. Nice. Let's make some explosives. Oh, it's easy. Just need some advanced circuits. Remove this and make this. We have modular armor. We can have a real robot board. And how many explosives can you produce? You can produce 2 every 4 seconds. 1 every 2 seconds with the speed of 1, so 1 every 2 seconds. And you, with the speed of 0.75, you consume almost 1 a second as well. I mean, not as well. You're consuming 1 a second, just a bit below 1 a second. Damage. Stacking damage multiplicatively. Oh yes. So we need 2 of these. Oh, the attack. Where it is? Guys, I have predicted it. I have predicted an attack on our energy supply from below, and I did nothing. So I'm a fool. Fool for doing nothing. Oh, it's not on the energy supply. It was on the coal. So let's secure it by putting turrets right here, just like this. Very basic securization. Security. Just like this. And then we'll see. There's parts of the ship. I can't deconstruct them for some reason, but I don't know why. Okay. Coal is fine. Everything is fine. Why everything is backed up so much? Is it really only the last row of science which is working? Really? It's like out of 24 machines, only 2 of them are producing science, and it's enough to feed so many labs? What? Okay, before we do this, let's do lab research, and let's add more labs, because I feel like we have made a lot of science, but we're not consuming it fast enough. It feels like. I did not calculate the ratios for lab usage. Yeah, labs I did it at a one again, like we say in some part of the world. Burner lab, coal, not coal, copper. So we can make 7, so 8 in total. Oh, this miner drill is damaged. Let's repair it. Nice. So I'm getting attacked here constantly. Looks like it. The walls are fine. The worst one is at 253. We can put a repair turret here. I think I didn't even take them, but we can put one here. Oh, let's also upgrade the science, just because we can. The main reason why I'm doing this is just so that when we copy, it won't require me to use yellow logistics, because I'm full on red. So whenever needed, we just upgrade, and it's fine. We have a lot of them. There are chests full of logistics. And we don't even need to pick some. Laboratories. We don't have enough red inserters. Yeah. Okay, and we need steel plates. For some reason, I often say steel when I mean iron. It's in Factorio world, it's a big mistake. So please don't mind me. Here we have stone which is not backing up, so we're using a lot of it. So let's yeah, this is useful because I always build the smelters in place when needed. So we should build the stone instead of the stone bricks. So I'll remove this. We're not using it. More speed. And let's. Oh no, I have picked the stone, the chest full of stone. I have too many resources. So let's shoot some of them. No need to have so many. Oh, by the way, this is happening when you press space with nano machines. It looks cool, but I'm not sure what it does. I think it just wastes them. And we have some here on the ground. This needs some tuning, because we want only we want to use first the stone from the bottom, because this is the initial stone patch, and I want it to get used completely before moving on to the big patch. So this is why I'm doing it like this, and input up, input priority from the left. Yup. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And let's do an upgrade here. Just upgrading parts when when I feel like it. Basically, it's not. I'm not targeting any specific belt or anything, but it's nice. Okay. So we are researching. The bootstrap base is done. I was working on explosive when the biters attacked. So let's fix that. Boom, boom, boom. I'm lost. Explosives. Cliff explosives. Normal explosives. And we were saying we need 2 for 1, because this produces 2 in 4 seconds, and this one consumes almost 1 a second. So let's do it like this. You need empty barrels and a grenade. 1 grenade every 8 seconds. And luckily we have coal right here. So let's put it like this. The grenade. And we need steel, which is easy. It's everywhere. Steel. I said steel again, guys. I mean iron. Not sure why I'm saying steel. Like this. I don't need a fast one, but it doesn't hurt too much. Okay. Oh, is it on the rail? Wait, I could build it on the rail, or is it like will it get smashed? No, I think it's right. It should not get smashed. Okay, grenade is okay. Explosives will be okay in a second. And sulfur is right here as well. Everything is easy to come by. This plastic it's been bothering me since forever. Thank you. What's that? Core mining. It's expensive. Wow. Allows endless extraction of resources from planets and moons, but has diminishing returns if multiple are used on the same body. But has diminishing returns if multiple are used on the same body. I see. Like if you place several of them, you get less. Like for it's weird. Like 2 of them provide more than 1 at any rate, right? Not less than 1. I guess we'll need to build one and see. So what do we get with it? Do we get all of these core fragments? Oh wow. Sounds like a hassle to filter out everything. A hassle for a regular base, but not for a request provider based base that I'm planning to make, because we'll have smelter stations which will ask for ores, and they will be provided. So if this one outputs many ores, all of them will be requested at some point, and if we can prioritize, it will be easy. One of the perks of having this kind of bases is exactly this. You can handle off products in priority easily. Cryonite, cool. Sounds cool. Vehicle trains are always in the line of sight. This is Big Brother, the radar mod. Military 3, combat shotgun. Yeah, not needing this for now. This is cool, but we can't. Let's just get the attack. I'm not sure what we need to research for now. Okay, nice. And this will... I could not... now I can. Yep. Not a lot. This is easy. And water. And we have it right here. We have it right here. Let's do it like this and use the other input. So easy enough. Okay, so we have explosives. Energy. Oh, and I have not automated the steam engines. It should be fast. Yeah, I need to make it before we start working on the mall, because we'll need a lot of stuff into robots. We'll need to produce frames, so we'll need to have more energy for other sub-factories. So it's a good idea to automate it first. Just empty barrels, right? So it's easy enough with the iron belt. We can just do it like this. Go here. Here, here, and here. Iron barrels. I think it's logistics. No, it's not. It's yes. Oh, it's not iron. For once, when I said iron, it was steel. Oh god. For once, I was so proud I said iron properly, but I required steel. Oh, wait, let me read your name correctly. Gregorio. Yeah, each next one is slower. Oh, this was about the drills, right? Yeah. I will create the drills when I can process every ore in every sub-factory based on the demand. Gregorio was taken, so Gregorio it is. Nice. This is a nice solution. That's still iron. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it's still iron? Oh, damn it. Damn it. I've been streaming for hours, I think. I think I'll have to have a break soon. They take 50 megawatt each, so quite a lot. I see. I didn't notice that, but yeah, one more reason to do it later. Okay, cool. We'll have explosives. Cliffs be gone. Later at some point. So let's get to automate the last things we need before robotics. So we will need steam engines. And while we are automating, why not building them by hand? Right now, how much did I make? I made, I think 16, so we need 8 boilers. Okay. So, iron plates, small electric motors, which is just iron copper. Yeah, easy enough. Where should we be doing it? I feel like early is good. Like here, there is iron, there is copper. Yeah, here is good. It will be hard to take from this one. Let's put it here for the copper, and we should upgrade this one so that we have enough input. And this factory is actually ready to be upgraded. There is exactly 48 of these smelters, which is enough to saturate a red belt, and we never got to saturate the red belt yet. I mean, we never got to change the yellow belt by the red belt. Yeah, this is all basic Factorio kinda with some sprinkling of AAI. So I'd like to go over it fast, but not so fast because I'd like to have a proper base, and I'm really looking forward to doing space exploration specific stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh wow, you're not producing. Why is that? Iron. Oh, yeah, I had the belt weaving here. Waving, how do you say it? But when I replaced these by the red ones, suddenly it wasn't weaving anymore. Waving, maybe. So yeah, this should be working. Is it? Or is it bottlenecked? Play. Oh yeah, okay. Iron sticks are. Oops. Okay, are we cool? Okay, you are not stopping. Nice. You are stopping though. This is so. Oh, okay. You guys are not fast enough. And you are really. You need to be replaced by a big one. A big one. Humongous one. Here. The first stack inserter of the base. There's only one of these. See? Only one. Actually, here now it will be interesting to see because we have used all our stock of green science. What? Oh god. This was not working and these were not working for all this time. What were I saying? Yeah, since we have used all our stock of green science, it will be now interesting to see if all these laboratories are actually being used, or if the science is now the bottleneck. Because before we had a huge belt of sciences and we were not consuming them. So now it seems like it kinda seems like every lab is not working, but maybe it's just that it's starting. So maybe it's perfect. Like now the ratio maybe is perfect. I mean perfect. It's about right. This is okay. I'll need more drills, but copper is fine. Okay, everything is fine. Everything is great. Everything is working. Yeah, steam engines. And energy. Oh, now it's okay. Oh, we also need substation. We need concrete to automate these. Advanced circuit. We have a production of concrete. The production of concrete is the shame of the base. Is a very hacky solution. I try to find a way to to bring in the inputs and outputs. I have only 10. Why do I have only 10? 12. Let's have 12 is not a round number. 13, 14. Let's have 16. When I say round number, I mean a power of 2. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? I have now 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24. 24 it is, so 12 boilers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 24. Oh, it's almost... I've increased it by more than 50%. So how many do we have now for the boilers? We have 32. So we will need one pump for each line, for each row. And I hope at some point we'll... I hope 20 of them will be enough for... what? How did that happen? Oh, maybe it's not... Yeah, it should be here. I hope 20 of them is enough for... I mean 20. 40 of these is enough before we get to nuclear power. I hope this is enough. If not, well... let's make one more. Up. Up, up. Oops. Control Z. Ah, it's so good. Okay, so now everyone is properly supplied with water. The computer scientists round number. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, you're... should we automate the substation and big electric poles right now? I think we should, because we are using them in our... We'll be using them in our rails. I have some blueprints for the rails here. I have a straight one, I have a T-junction one, and I have a 4-junction one. This is made by people smarter than me, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm using these, but these are almost the only ones pre-made blueprints that I will be using. Everything else is handmade. I've actually made copies of them where I have put a roboport, because I think that we'll have a full network coverage on the base, but we won't be using it for crafting everything, of course. It will only be used for automatic placement of further expansions and for the mall. So I want to be delivered items wherever I am in the network. So that's why we will have a global coverage. But for those sub-factories which will actually use robots, they will be, of course, separated from the main network, so they won't interfere. I have actually been wondering why in Factorio there wasn't a possibility to have overlapping robot networks. But I guess it would be hard for the robots to decide, for example, in which roboport they must go. So yeah, I think it would be hard to properly design, I would say, not code, but design the system of overlapping networks. I have a lot of trash here. Yeah, putting it back in every single place is a bit tiring, so let's just blow it. Pistol ammo. Boom, this is not needed anymore. Yeah. So let's quickly make a power pole factory. Something that I should have been doing long time ago, but now we have concrete here, we have iron here, steel here. Hey, I made it, I said it correctly. Steel, iron, concrete. So yeah, this is the factory that that should be hidden from the public eye, because it's so ugly. It's all over the place. Oh, I have sciences here. Let me draw them really fast. Okay, what should we research? Solar energy, yeah. Let's get better walls. Spiked steel wall, oh, sounds nice. Filter inserter, the stack filter inserter, tool belt, inserter capacity bonus, yeah. Okay, good for now. So, we need this, this, and this. It shouldn't be so hard because I think we have everything. Iron stick, iron stick. By the way, how many iron sticks do we need? Iron stick. Bow. pole. Is it good? Two in 0.5 seconds. 4 per second. This needs a 4 in 0. Oh god. This needs 4 in 0.5. This alone needs 2 of these. Okay. So I mean, it doesn't have to be ratio perfect because it's just we don't need a constant production of these, so it's fine. Let's have one for it. Ratio perfect is nice, but also copper cable. Yeah, no, we won't be ratio perfect here. And let's move it a bit. Let's move this one a bit here so we can put a belt right here. Overlapping works just fine. No, what I mean is in Factorio you cannot have, for example, machines consuming one network and another set of machines working with other robots, which are not, which are doing their own separate task sets, if you see what I mean. For example, you would have a sub-factory producing stuff using requester chests and provider chests, but this would be working on its own without pulling from chests belonging to another network. But it would be the same; it would be together. Like you would have, for example, one big global network which would be covering all your base, and sub-factories which would be using their own networks. If you do this right now, the robots will be taking stuff from everywhere, where they can, right? You cannot assign, for example, a network ID, thinking about LTN, you cannot assign a network ID to a specific set of requester or provider chests. Yeah, that's what I mean, basically. This, and steel. I'm sure I'll be needing it, so let's do it like this, and we need a short one. Sorry, what does the short one take? Oh, the same stuff. Wait, how much? 4 in 0.5. 2 in 0.2. 4 in 0.5. Yeah, I mean, we're not going for ratio perfect here, but let's have a dedicated. Let's have a dedicated copper cable for this. Okay, this should be working fine, I hope, if I didn't make any mistakes, which I did. Okay. Bowl. Oh, see? I told you, I did a mistake. No way, it works perfectly from the beginning. This one is actually simpler. It requires concrete, which is right here. We can just take it and reach. Okay, give me reach. Thank you. I had 1 point. I have 1 level up point, and it was enough. Okay, good. So you need steel plates, iron stick, and copper cable. This is becoming This is becoming something that's everywhere now. It's a pattern. By the way, are you working? Yeah, okay, you're fine. Now you're fine, you'll be fine too. Copper cable, steel plates. Okay, it's working fine. Good. So now I can remove this from my from my taskbar and put this one, and I will always have this. So, guys, it's not a bus belt factory. I said I won't make one, and I wouldn't call it a bus belt, or belt bus. Again, brain, please work. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a belt bus because it's all over the place. So, as promised, no bus belts, no belt buses. Now we have this, and maybe we can already start working on the layout, the rails. Maybe before that, let's make robots. Let's make sure the robots are in the making, because we'll be using them for the mall soon, but not before we have a layout of basic rail segments. So, did we take them up, robots? We did not. So let's do it in priority. Construction robotics, logistics robotics, and robotics. Robot speed. More speed. Oh wow, what is... Oh, okay. Robot speed 3 is hidden behind a lot of unknown stuff. Thruster. Oh god. Thruster suit. Is it better than power suit? But anyways, apparently it's required to go to space, so I'm guessing the power armor is not an option. Maybe I can have a power armor at home. Not sure. What? Since when it's stacked by 20? I thought it was stacked by 200. Space exploration stuff? Why? It's just convenience. I mean, okay. Robotics. Okay, let's prepare for the frames. They need 4 electronic circuits. Okay, we can prepare like this. Robot frames. Robot frames. So, what do we need to make, let's say, 1 a second? Oh wow, 26 assembly machines. Let's round it up. 50, 45, 45. This round, nice. This I have. How many do I need, by the way? I need 2 assembling machines for those, so it's fine. It won't be a strain on the factory. These I don't have batteries, but they're easy to make, I think. Like 12 chemical plants. Oh wow. For 20 robot frames, I need 12 chemical plants. This could be actually a part of a sub factory. I don't have to make batteries elsewhere because I mean the numbers are close. So yeah, I think I'll build them right behind. And motors 40. This changes things because I will be building motors instead behind them. And if I put these, And I'm guessing we'll be needing batteries elsewhere. So okay, let's make a battery first. For that we'll need sulfuric acid. No cliff explosive stacking to 20 is a vanilla thing. Is it really? Why do I remember 200 stack? Maybe it was changed, or it must have been changed, or maybe some mod changed it to 200. The other way around. But yeah, I don't remember them being stacking to 20. But then again, I have played Factorio quite a while ago for the last time. I think we need these for batteries, right? Yep. This is easy. It's just 4 seconds of iron plate and sulfuric acid, copper plate and sulfuric acid. So let's have our magical splitter here. Double splitter. Yep, like this. And we can have a mixed belt for each of these. Wait. I need a factory producing chemical plants. I need a factory for everything. But let's wait for the mole. This is fine, kind of fine for now by hands. Let's wait for the mole to produce them properly. Let's pick some copper. Oh, not you. You. Yeah, sometimes I put them in the middle, sometimes on the sides. I don't know which one is better, but it's fine because it should be the same. It's symmetrical. So let's have our plates in the place. Plates in the place. This is for copper, and this one will be iron. And we can have one of these here. One of these here. Again, a modular base. I mean, there is not. It's not so hard to make it modular. And after we connect these, it should be ready. But we don't have sulfuric acid, so let's go make some. Okay, good. Just power pole is missing, and it's good. We need one here. That's fine. So sulfuric acid, how do we make it again? I think it's just sulfur, yeah, and iron plate, yeah. Question is, where do we put it? This is kind of all used. I think sulfuric acid is something that you don't need a lot of. You don't need a lot of machines for all the sulfuric acid you need. So let's see. For chemical plants. I think this space is good enough for the temporary base. It feels like it's good enough. Sulfuric acid. Yeah, it's really straightforward, isn't it? Water. I'm taxing this water like for everything, so I'm afraid it won't be enough. But hey, in that case, we will be able to use the ducts. These ones. Let's queue them. Maybe I'll bring one duct from above just to show you guys. It's really nice. It's oh, I don't need to show you guys. You all know about it. It's space exploration stuff. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's fluid must flow. Yes, it's a separate mod. So yeah, maybe some of you don't know it. It looks really nice. I think it looks very what's the word? Factorio style. It's in the theme of Factorio. After it's researched, I'll build some. I'll show it to you. So okay, sulfuric acid. Let's go. Let's finish that. Let's mix some belts here with the same mixer blueprint. Like this. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, no more undergroundies, no more regular transport belts. Let's take everything and half of these. I feel like I'm using more undergrounds than regular. Oh, it's already done. So just to be sure that we have enough water, let's use it. So we need a duct intake, a duct exhaust. Oh, and we are lacking iron. What's going on? Oh, the drills are running out. We'll need to add some. Okay, let's add some really quickly. I have drills on me here. We have 140 of them. So this should be going easy. So as planned, bottom should be emptying faster than the top, because we all have input priority right everywhere, because we want the bottom to be cleared up faster. And we'll soon have to find the new patch. I mean, not so soon. Before we do that, let's upgrade. Let's use our planner here for upgrading. And then we can copy that. 17. We have 17 poles, but we can use bigger ones if necessary. Now that we are automatically building them. Oh, nope, there is one small spot here, 45, but we need to grab it. I don't like seeing ore on the ground. Every ore should be part of the factory. Okay, cool. So now we can have this belt go here. Input priority, no, not left, right. So now this is filling. Is this filling? Let's take from here and let's add this one also to here. The advantage of consuming from one side in priority is that you don't have to balance. You can just do it like this, because you always have priority. You always know that you want to consume first from the right hand side, so no need for belt balancing, because I want this to be filled in priority, this one in second priority, and if one day we'll need a third belt for a third iron smelters, we can have it. And I have a lot of iron with me. Let's just shoot it. I don't want to go back and deposit it. What do we want to shoot as well? This. I'm not sure about the unit capsule, but I only have one anyways. Okay, let's go with this first. Okay, I will take some more nanobots. I think I'll soon run out of them. Okay. Oh no, they were here. But I also wanted to take more pipes, because the ducts require pipes to build. And iron, which is now flowing a bit better. But it's still being used, especially this factory is using a lot of iron. It's at the beginning of the belt, and it's using up all this iron for gears and whatnot to build the logistics stuff. Let me drop. Let me just drop this real fast, and then we can proceed with ducts that I have promised you. So we have one intake. We need to make one exhaust, which is the output basically, and then we just make the connections. Underground, 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 underground. I think they have 30 length, 33, but it's configurable. I've left everything on default. I don't want to fiddle with the settings. And they have, it's not written how much liquid they can take, but so because the water is kind of far, let's bring it using a duct, shall we? So it actually requires power to function. It looks like this, and you can plug in huge underground tiles. Where are they? Oh, they are still making, because we need engines for the, oh no, it's for the exhaust. Okay. And this one, look at the pumping speed, 72,000 per second. This is a big pump, and these ones produce 1,200. So you need a ton of these just to fill one duct, just to make maximum use out of it. So yeah, it's a beast. Where were these? Okay, let's make some more of this so we won't have any trouble with the... I'm not sure if we need pumps, but I usually put them just so it's... I'm sure that the liquid always flows in, but I mean, let's try without it and let's see. So this is an input, an intake, so it should automatically pump everything anyways. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's have 4 of them, because 4 is a round number. Here's good. Okay, now we don't need these, and we can look at that. Look at that. Oh, there's Cliff. Cliff, be gone. I'm now armed and dangerous. Be gone. You too. So yeah, you need to place them like that. I mean, it's the same as underground, so nothing special here, but it's just, it has a huge flow and it has a huge length. So if you are far from water, or if you need if you are far from your liquid source, you can use these. So here you can, let's unpack it here. And by unpacking, I mean release the water, release the Kraken here, and like this. It's neat, isn't it? Flowing all the way. And it's yeah, I think it's looking cool. It's the graphics are really blending in well with the general style of Factorio machinery, so I'm really enjoying it. How much power does it take? 181. It's not nothing. 181 is not nothing. By the way, how much does the radar take after all the upgrades we did to it with Big Brother? 600 kilowatts, and it's not over. Yeah, we'll definitely be using these soon. So, what's the order? Advanced electronics, yeah, we'll be needing them at some point. Power armor. What's that? Signal transmission. Signal transmitter. Any circuit signals passed in will be broadcast to the chosen channel. Signal receiver. Oh, it's like a big antenna. Outputs any circuit signals being broadcast on the selected channel by the signal transmitters. Nice. So basically, you don't need to have wires. You can. It's like Wi-Fi. You can have one transmitter, one receiver, and they can be as far as you want without any wires between them. Cool. Neat. So no need to run the wires all around the place if you need some information from one place to another. This is neat. New tips, ducts. See, it looks cool. Like if you put normal tiles, it has a special tileable design on them. But also on this screenshot, they use pipes everywhere. So maybe I need to use pipes on the input and on the output. Not sure. Let's see. Okay. So where were we? Oh yeah. Sulfuric acid. So we were needing sulfur and iron plates. The sulfur is right here. And iron plates are actually nowhere to be enough. Should we make another iron factory? These are all working. Oh, sorry, this is steel. Iron are all working. But yeah, this is eating them. Maybe we can have like a secondary iron smelting thingy somewhere, like here, and we can plug it in the middle somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be real fast because everything is ready. I don't need to handcraft anything, except for maybe red inserters. I don't have a base for these, but I have yellow ones, and I have everything. So we just need to copy this 48 these furnaces, and we want to plug them. Let's plug them behind the behind the science, because I don't think we will be needing so much science, so much labs. I mean, just like this. And how about the power poles? I don't think we have enough of them. So let's improve our upgrade planner to also change power poles to bigger ones, because the bigger ones are produced automatically. Just like this. I have furnaces, yeah, I have everything. Nanobots are doing their job. They're a bit slow, so let me help them. I think they were trying to build over this. Oh. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, they were trying to build at the same time as me, so they were like lagging when I was building when they still had orders. And for these, we'll be needing the last mining. We'll be trying to use everything here, but I think we'll need to expand soon. Power armor is ready. Storage strongbox. Lasers. Yeah, lasers are good for automated defense and also radar efficiency. Yeah, let's get laser turrets if we need to build a lot of defenses. And let's check, but I think we shall need to build them soon, because these biters are getting are getting noted of our presence, and they do not like us. And these biters are also absorbing our pollution, this as well. So they will all soon be starting to raid us. And I'm not sure if they are able to all this. Maybe they do. At least these did at some point. They were here, and I think it's this nest, because there's no other nest. Oh, speaking of them, right here, boys. I'm right here. Wow, that was a perfect timing. It couldn't have been better. I promise it was not scripted. Yeah, I will be needing to defend this place soon. The only place that is defended to some extent is this. We have some walls and turrets, but it's not automated at all. They have 68 ammunitions each, down from 100 at the beginning. So yeah. So we should have a third belt, which will be this one. And it's only fed after these two, and it will be... Oh! I never connected this one. Oh no, I've just destroyed it, right? With my deconstruction. So we'll be connecting this one to the third one with the... Oh, wrong button. With the priority to the right. Be gone, rocks. Be gone, trees. You deserve a grenade, but it's okay. Like this, and we just need to bring in the fuel. It's right here. It was not planned, but the fuel, for some reason, the fuel is magically always where we need it. Simply because it's all over the place. Like, we were needing it here, and it was already here, and it's like a kraken with tentacles everywhere. But it's perfect. So, what we want is to connect this iron belt into the existing iron belt, which is currently lacking. To be plain about it. How should we proceed? I didn't leave any space between factories. That was a mistake. But maybe I can come from here. That's why big YouTubers leave a lot of space between factories. That is the reason. I was watching Tuplex the other day. He has a really nice voice. I enjoy listening to him, and his factories look absolutely amazing. He actually inspired me to the aesthetics of building factories. I was like, why his factories look so nice and mine looks so dirty? And I'm like, yeah, I should be working on aesthetics. Wait, we also need to specify priority. I want to be inputting from the right. Not the right, left. Left is all right. Which one should it be? I guess if it's left, everything here will be emptied sooner. I guess it doesn't really have any impact whatsoever. Okay, so we have iron, explosives, and sulfuric acid. Pam pam. Pam 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 pam. Okay. and water. And the duct is here for that exact reason, to provide us with water. Fresh water from the sea, not salty at all. Which one should I pick from? I guess I can pick from this one. Yep, and let's do it here as well. This is ugly. Just so it's not ugly, let's do it like this. Just so it's not ugly, let's let's have 8 of them, and it will also help us in case there's not enough production. Okay, cool. Sulfuric acid will be needed for uranium, I think, uranium mining, unless it's been changed. And it's full. Nice. Let's put it in a tank. Do I have one? I do not. Here. So now the batteries production can be online. More laser speed. Why not? Nice. It's online. So how many do I need? Let's tile it a bit. Let's have how many does it produce? It's really slow. Let's tile it. And of course I don't have enough of chemical plants. And I need iron, and luckily we have iron now.